What's up, guys? Welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's me, your girl, Miss Cecee. I know everyone is looking for the perfect get out the door 8-minute look. There's not a lot of products using, but it's a lot of preparation. I am very big on skin prep. As you can see, I did break out, but girl, look, it is getting so smooth, and only thing I'm really worried about is the dark spots. I've been loving it because I'm using so much minimal makeup to even hide the dark spots or blemishes, hyperpigmentation, so where it is like little to no makeup out the door, not even foundation, sis. So without further ado, let's just hop into the tutorial. So I know you seen in the beginning of the video I did have a mask on and I was eating fruit. The face mask I was using was by Neutrogena, the Hydro Boost. It does contain hyaluronic acid inside of it, and guys, it feels so good on the skin. I mean, it does move around like any other mask will because it is a hydro gel. But y'all, it keeps my skin feeling mighty plump. I've been actually putting more into my skincare before makeup now. I mean, because who doesn't want pretty skin? I always go with a moisturizer. Now, Clinique do have certain cartridges that go for your skin type. But me personally, I am very combo and I get very oily. So I don't do the cartridges. I just do the hydration jelly. And this has been working for me perfectly ever since I purchased it. I use it every night. I use it every day before I go to work, under my makeup, with any primers. And it does the same as it would on its own. It does leave a little tacky, dewy feeling, but it does seep perfectly into your skin. So it's not going to bring out more oils if you're wondering about being oily at the end of the day, but it's actually going to control the oils because it's an anti-pollution jelly. And so we know once we get a lot of dirt and stuff built up on us, it does bring a lot more oils in our body. And our body do accumulate a lot more oils throughout the day. I have been using my Olay Mist daily. I love to come in here in my beauty room and just spray my face because this right here is an essence. It actually boosts up the collagen in your face, whether you know it, any kind of essence or some kind of toner will boost up the collagen in your face depending on how you use it. Now, if you only use it just because like you may have it, you may forgot about it and you just spritz your face, okay, but if you are using it every day, you'll see a big difference. This is the energizing kind with the vitamin C and bergamot, and bergamot is a pretty good ingredient. It's a fruit extract. It makes your skin look a little bit more bouncy than what it is. So depending on if you have sensitive skin, I would prefer you to get the common kind, or do you have more acne prone skin, or you dry whenever you cleanse your face? Do you feel like your skin is a little more tighter than normal? The energizing kind will be your source. It does brighten my skin up a little more, I can say, and I can use it under and over my makeup. It really does set very well with the powders and everything you do with your makeup. So we're gonna go with our Olay Mist. I love the way this stuff smells, and I love the mister on it. The mister is like continuously, look. Oof. So I'll let this sit into the skin just for a couple of seconds by fanning myself, and then I will go with my moisturizer. Ooh, ooh, you're making a lot of noise there. Rub that into the skin very nicely. And make sure you get your neck with any kind of moisturizer that you're using, because we do not understand what a big difference it makes for our neck to be moisturized. It builds collagen as well. So once your neck starts drooping, guys, that elasticity is like wearing out. And for your under eyes, pat very gently. For your forehead, make sure you do not put any wrinkles in there. Just pat that in. And like I said, this does leave your skin a little tacky, so that's what we want, okay? My Skintune Blur by Farsali. It is a very great primer. I really didn't like it at first because I was like, yo, there's like a lot more primers on the market for the less of the buck. And I was like, I'm not gonna pay $50 for no primer, but girl, it's good. It is really good. So I just actually put that in my pore area because it's supposed to blur out the pores, make your skin smooth. But my main areas when it comes to that certain primer is right here in my cheeks. I want to make sure everything is blurred out. Whatever I have left on my fingers, what I'll do is just smooth over my texture, like my acne areas, and make sure everything is pressed into the skin. and going with a matte primer on my problem areas where I get a little bit more oily. The primer I'm going to be using is by Fenty Beauty. This is their mattifying primer. Very new to the market, but it's very good. I don't use a lot. I just use it on my cheeks because this is mainly where I get a lot oily first. It's on my cheeks and my nose. Oh, and it smells so good, y'all. Oh, that's why I go with all the hydration that I can get before I prep my skin with anything matte. Another alternative you can use is the matte primer by Wet n Wild. Very inexpensive and very cheap. I do have some on my finger here, so I'm just gonna rub into my skin, and y'all, I can actually say it's very close to the Fenty. Now, it may feel a little bit more hydrating than that Fenty mattifying primer, but once it dries down, y'all, it feels so smooth like that Fenty. Y'all always let me come up here so freaking ashy. Wait a minute. So let's just use some Gold Bond today. Softness, smoothing, skin therapy. Girl, this is the bomb. Why I forget to put some lotion on before I come up here and talk to y'all. Okay, so let's get into these face products. Don't even need a notepad for this. This is going to go by so smooth and easy for you, okay? Too Faced Multi-Sculpting Born This Way Concealer. It's full coverage for one, has hyaluronic acid inside, free of sulfates, alpine rose in it, coconut water. It has a lot of great ingredients inside of this, girl. So when you are acne prone and you do see a lot of acne on your skin or texture, I like to take little dots around the dark spots. Now, I'm going to do this with closer to my skin tone shade, and I advise you guys, if you are going to get a concealer, get it closer to your skin tone, just so you can do exactly this, which is called spot concealing. And with a damp sponge, this is by Sonia Kashuk. You can buy this at Target. What I do is lightly pat. And if you are broke out and it's kind of like been a little irritating, you probably want to use your fingers. But today I'm going to use my sponge because it's not textured, but you do see the dark spots. Oh my God, I wish he would hush. Hey! Hush! Just pat it just like I would if I had a foundation on my face. You want to make sure you take your time and blend this product out on every surrounding area that you applied it. So you want to use a damp sponge because you don't want to do it dry, because it's not going to do anything but lift your product up, and it's not actually going to blend the product out. I prefer doing this step with your bare fingers. Now make sure they're clean, of course. Actually blend better when it's something warm or a little bit damp. See how it looks? It looks so natural. You can still see some skin. It doesn't look detectable. It doesn't look like you have anything on your skin. That's why I recommend you using something in your skin tone, especially if you're just going to spot conceal, because we're not using makeup, girl. We don't have on any makeup. What makeup? This is the Too Faced Born This Way Complexion Powder. The same skin tone as that concealer, same shade, Butterscotch. This is how it looks. It comes with a mirror. You can actually put it in your purse. You can take it with you to go wherever you're going, girl, and just swirl my product onto the brush. And I'm actually just going to pat it on the problem areas first, just to set that concealer. And then once you get through, you can actually use whatever product you have on your brush to set the rest of your face. Now, if you're a bronzer fan like me, y'all, by all means, bronze it up. This is my NYX bronzer. What I'm going to do is take another fluffy brush, and I just take this a small amount and just graze the hyper points of the face, just to give myself a little bronze, to bring a little warmth in. Take it around town. Take that powder brush, pat that in. Let's go ahead and set. Always set any powders that you apply on your face. I'm using a Wet n Wild Photo Focus Rose Primer Water. Very nice. Hold it back. I normally don't go in with anything with my brows. I just actually brush them up. Now, if you feel like you need to use some product, use just a little bit amount and just fill in, okay? Just a little bit. Give the brow a little shape, a little definition. I'm missing some brow hairs up top, so I am very, very lightly giving myself some brow hairs up here. Like I said, if you're going to do this, make sure you use a spoolie, because you want to make sure everything looks natural. I'm using a Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil, because it glides very well. It's like very creamy, but it does have a little waxy texture to it. The little brow hairs like I'm making now, it's actually just gonna place them there, and they're gonna actually stick. That's why I don't do my brows, because my brows never look the same whenever I'm getting glam, and they don't look the same when I'm not getting glam. So I skip the brows completely. I mean, my preference, I just don't do my brows because I would rather them look decent and not rushed, you know. So we're not going to spend a lot of time on the brows because I really don't even do my brows whenever I'm out the door trying to do a little simple glam. Make sure you do set your brows with some kind of brow tint or something like that. I am using a clear mascara. Now this I actually got from a beauty supply store, but if I am using any products, I want to make sure I do use something to set the brows with, so the product will actually last a little longer throughout the day and I won't be looking crazy, girl. Because when that product start moving on your eyebrows, girl, it doesn't look cute. That is what I'm going to do. We are going to go strictly into mascara. This is the Roller Lash mini size from Benefit Cosmetics. I've been liking this mascara for my easygoing days because, girl, the spikes on the wand is perfect. And it actually lifts the lashes up and give it a little bit more volume than what your lashes may have. So I just put a quick coat on top of those. Now see the difference? See the difference between a lash? Hear the train? I mean, it doesn't have to be any brush specifically, but I am going to be using my Sigma E40 brush. Take some of that bronzer, girl, and we are going to just run some of that right on the lid of the eyes just to mat it down. Because one thing about it, throughout the day, if you are hooded eye like me, girl, we get those creases and those oils. And for lips, what I would normally do, because, girl, we are already pressing for time, I just take a little lip liner. This is in the shade Vintage from NYX Cosmetics. This is their suede lip matte liner. Look, rub a little bit there. This is Hard Candies. This is their clear gloss, but it's called Plumping Serum, but it don't really plump my lips. But I love the consistency of the lip gloss itself. It's not sticky. And, girl, she's pretty long lasting. Right here, take my finger, rub it down there, take the gook off because, girl, we don't want gook in there. We don't want gook in there. Natural as can be. Put on your jewelry, fix your hair, girl. Yes. I mean, look at the skin. The skin is looking pretty, honey. Hyperpigmentation, where? What dark spots? Girl, yeah, you can see my skin. It looks pretty, looks glowy. If you want to take the extra steps with adding blush, highlighter, please do, but this is just me. I mean, it takes me 8 minutes to do this. I've been doing this here lately, and a lot of people have been complimenting my skin. They say it's glowy because by the time everything sets to the skin, even though we did set, it gets a little bit of glowy. As you can see, it's starting to look a little glowy here to where your skin doesn't look dehydrated. Girl, just look awake, and she is just ready. I mean, for whatever. She's ready for whatever. Brows don't look too bad. Don't look too shabby. I like a sculpted brow, so yeah, if I'm gonna do brows, I'm gonna do brows. But this is it. I mean, mascara, powder, concealer, a little lip. That's it for me, girl. That's it. Oh, and some hair. Gotta have those edges. If you want a tutorial on how I snatch my edges with braids, comment down below. I'll make sure I get that to you guys. But until then, I hope you get into the beat, girl, with no makeup at all. I mean, come on now. Anybody can do this. Anybody can do this within 8 minutes. If you like what you see, please make sure you subscribe before you leave if you are new, and hit that notification bell right beside it so you get my newest uploaded videos. Help me out by letting me know exactly what days that you are available to watch my videos and what time would you prefer, because I know it's the holiday seasons. A lot of people are on the go and they're not watching YouTube, so I want to make sure what is best for you around these seasons. And if you have not already checked my previous videos out up here, I'll make sure I leave my last video and my playlist down below in the description box, along with all of the makeup products. I hope it will help you guys, because skincare is #1 of having a flawless no makeup look. And until then, guys, love you so much. Thank you for watching again, and see you in my next upload.